When the power goes out, you have exactly 4 hours before your food becomes unsafe to eat. Your phone battery is dying, your toilet won't flush, and you're about to discover which of your preparations will save you and which will cost you dearly. In the next several minutes, I'm going to walk you through the 10 most critical challenges you'll face in the first 24 hours of a blackout. The ones most people never think about until it's too late. These aren't just tips. These are the differences between staying in control and spiraling into chaos. From the silent water crisis that hits before hunger to the security vulnerabilities that emerge after dark, you'll learn exactly what to do, when to do it, and why it matters. Welcome to Prep Pantry, where we turn preparation into power and knowledge into survival. If you're serious about protecting yourself and your family when the grid goes down, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss critical information that could save your life. Now, let's dive into day one. Most people think about food first when the power goes out, but water is actually the first crisis you'll face. If you're on a well, your pump stops working the moment the power fails. Even if you're on city water, most municipal systems rely on electric pumps and pressure tanks that only last a few hours. Here's the scary part. You can survive weeks without food, but only about 3 days without water. And dehydration symptoms like headaches, dizziness, and confusion start showing up much sooner than that, making it harder to think clearly when you need to most. The instant you realize the power is out, start filling containers. Bathtubs, pots, pans, buckets, empty bottles. Fill everything you can find. You need at least 1 gallon per person per day. And don't forget your pets. If you have water purification tablets or a filtration system, keep them handy. The key is to act fast. Once the taps stop completely, panic sets in and tensions rise at public water sources. You need your water secured before that happens. Your refrigerator is now on a countdown. According to the USDA, perishable food enters the danger zone within just 4 hours of losing power. After that, bacteria start multiplying rapidly in your milk, eggs, meats, and leftovers. Start by eating the most perishable items first. Dairy products, fresh meats, and leftovers are your priority. Your freezer will keep food safe for up to 48 hours if it's full and you keep the door closed. If it's only half full, you get about 24 hours, so resist opening it to check on things. When it's time to cook, you can use camp stoves, solar cookers, or outdoor grills. The important word here is outdoor. Never use these indoors because carbon monoxide is odorless and deadly. Stock up on non-perishables now. Canned goods, dried fruits, nuts, rice, and pasta. These will last long after your fridge stops working. And remember to ration your food because you don't know how long the blackout will last. When night falls, everything gets harder. Darkness isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous. People trip over furniture, missteps, and have accidents they'd never have in the light. Candles can work if you use them safely. Put them in sturdy holders, keep them away from anything flammable, and never leave them unattended. Battery-powered lanterns are safer and more reliable. They won't tip over and start fires, and they provide steady light for hours. Make sure you have the right size batteries and plenty of them. Test your flashlights and lanterns now, not during the blackout. Light also helps psychologically. It creates a sense of normalcy and control. It tells your brain that things are manageable, which is especially important for kids who might be scared. For staying warm, layer your clothing and use every blanket you have. Sleeping bags and emergency blankets trap heat really well. If you have a fireplace or wood stove with proper ventilation, use it safely. But never use your oven or gas stove to heat your home. Carbon monoxide poisoning is a real danger. If you don't have a safe indoor heat source, you can heat bricks or water bottles outside and bring them in wrapped in towels. They'll radiate heat for hours. This is something most people don't think about until it's too late. Your toilet stops working. It might flush once or twice using the water in the tank, but after that, nothing. And human waste becomes a serious health hazard fast. The simplest solution is a 5-gallon bucket with heavy-duty trash bags. After each use, add kitty litter, sawdust, or shredded newspaper to control odor and absorb moisture. Keep a tight lid on it and place it in a ventilated area away from your living space. Don't forget other sanitation needs. Stock up on hand sanitizer since you can't always wash your hands properly. Baby wipes are great for cleaning when water is scarce. Make sure you have enough feminine hygiene products and diapers if you need them. Your phone is your lifeline to news, family, and emergencies. When it dies, you're isolated, and that's dangerous. Treat your battery like gold. Dim your screen, close unnecessary apps, and use airplane mode when you're not making calls. Stop scrolling social media and checking for updates constantly.
If you have portable power banks, ration them carefully. Don't use up all your backup power in the first few hours. Consider alternative communication like walkie-talkies or ham radios. They don't need cell towers. Here's an old school tip. Write down important phone numbers and addresses in a notebook. When your phone dies, paper doesn't need charging. Entertainment during a blackout isn't a luxury. It's a mental health necessity. Without TV, music, or social media, the silence can be overwhelming. Anxiety builds, arguments start, and stress multiplies. Board games and cards provide laughter and connection. Jigsaw puzzles give people a shared challenge. Storytelling helps families bond and gives kids something to focus on besides worry. For adults who need alone time, journaling helps process emotions. Meditation and deep breathing calm anxiety without requiring any supplies. A battery-powered radio is worth having. It gives you news updates and reminds you that the world is still functioning. Medications are often forgotten until you need them. If anyone in your household takes prescription medications, talk to your doctor about emergency refills. Keep at least a week's worth extra in waterproof containers. Don't forget over-the-counter medications either. Pain relievers, allergy medicine, antacids, and cold medicine. These can prevent minor issues from becoming emergencies. Hygiene products matter too. Soap, toothpaste, deodorant, feminine products, and diapers aren't just about comfort. They prevent infections and maintain basic health. If you have pets, they depend entirely on you. Stock extra food, water, medications, litter box supplies, leashes, and carriers. Even treats and toys help keep them calm during stressful times. Organize all these essentials in one waterproof container so you can find them easily in the dark. The first night of a blackout tests you psychologically. Without streetlights, your neighborhood is darker than you've seen it. Without your security system and automated locks, your home feels vulnerable. Lock every door and window. Don't assume anything is secure. Check them all. Reinforce them with deadbolts, security bars, or wooden dowels and sliding door tracks. Solar-powered or battery-operated motion sensor lights can deter potential threats. This show that someone is home and paying attention. Talk to your neighbors and exchange contact information. Set up a simple watch system. There's safety in numbers during a blackout. Make sure everyone in your household knows your emergency plan. Where are the exits? Where's the safe room? Who do you call? What do you take? These decisions shouldn't be made when you're panicked. Check all your entry points, basement windows, garage doors, side gates. Secure anything that's usually locked automatically. Without heating or air conditioning, your house starts matching the outside temperature. Depending on the season and where you live, this can become dangerous quickly. In cold weather, layer everything. Close off unused rooms and focus on keeping one area warm. Insulate windows with blankets or towels. Emergency blankets and cold weather sleeping bags work incredibly well. If you have multiple people, huddle together to share body heat. If you don't have a safe indoor heat source, heat bricks or water bottles outside and bring them in wrapped in towels. Place them near your core for maximum warmth. In hot weather, block sunlight from entering your home. Cover windows with curtains or reflective materials. Stay hydrated. Drink water consistently, not just when you're thirsty. Eat light meals that don't require much digestion. Battery-powered fans help move air and cool your skin. Cool cloths on your neck and wrists help regulate body temperature. If you have a basement, spend time there during the hottest parts of the day. The first day of a blackout reveals every gap in your preparation. Flashlights with dead batteries, phone chargers that don't work, medications you forgot to refill, emergency supplies you meant to buy but never did. Test your batteries now and make sure you have the right sizes. Check that your chargers and cables actually work. Stock up on sanitation supplies like trash bags, kitty litter, and hand sanitizer. Verify your medications and hygiene products. Fix security vulnerabilities like broken locks or windows that don't close properly. Most mistakes are completely preventable. They just require planning and follow through. Do your inventory now, test your equipment, and fill the gaps before the power goes out. Because once it does, you're working with whatever you already have. The first 24 hours of a blackout test your resources, your preparation, and your mental resilience. But it's not just about having the right supplies, it's about having the right mindset. When you know what to expect, panic loses its grip. When you've prepared properly, you stay calm while others struggle. You maintain control instead of just reacting to each new problem. The darkness can be an opportunity to slow down, connect with family, and prove to yourself that you're more capable than you realized. Preparation gives you options and the confidence to help neighbors who weren't as ready. So check your water storage, audit your food supplies, test your lighting and heating solutions, secure your sanitation plan, verify your medications, and strengthen your home security. Do it all before the power goes out, because once it does, you're working with whatever you already have. If this video has shown you gaps in your preparation, that's good. Awareness is the first step. Now, go fill those gaps. And if you want more practical survival information, subscribe to Prep Pantry and hit that notification bell. Because the next blackout isn't a question of if, it's a question of when. And when it comes, you'll be ready.